Back in 2018, I was slinging pizzas for Domino's in a sketchy part of Chicago, the kind of neighborhood where streetlights flickered like they were about to give up. I was 24, fresh out of community college with a useless associate's in business, drowning in student loans and rent. Delivery gigs paid the bills, barely, and the tips weren't half bad if you hustled. Most nights were routine. Knock, hand over the pie, pocket a few bucks, drive on. It was a Friday, around 9 p.m. Pouring rain, like the sky was pissed off. The address was on the south side, a rundown apartment building with graffiti tags and busted windows. The order was for 2 larges, pepperoni and supreme, with extra cheese. "Cash on delivery," the voice on the phone had said, gruff and hurried. I pulled up, grabbed the insulated bag, and dashed through the downpour. My sneakers squelched on the cracked steps as I knocked. "Pizza delivery," I called out, trying to sound cheerful despite the chill seeping into my jacket. The door creaked open, and there he was. A big guy, mid-30s, with a shaved head and tattoos snaking up his neck. He had this smirk, like he knew something I didn't. Before I could say a word, he yanked the door wide, and I saw the glint of metal in his hand. A Colt 1911, just like the ones I'd seen in movies, but this was real, cold, heavy steel pointed right at my chest. "Get in here, motherfucker," he growled, grabbing my arm and pulling me inside. The door slammed shut behind me. That's when the other one appeared. Smaller guy, wiry and mean, fidgeting like he was on something. They tackled me to the floor, the pizza bag spilling open, slices sliding across the dirty carpet. "What the hell? Take the cash, man! Just take it!" I shouted, my heart pounding like a drum in my ears. I fumbled for my wallet, but the big one kicked it out of my hand. "Shut your mouth!" Smaller one snarled, pinning my arms down. This fidgety guy then rifled through my pockets, snatching the $80 in delivery money and my phone. "Look at this punk! Thinks he can just waltz in here!" The big guy pressed the gun barrel against my temple, the metal icy against my skin. "You scream and I'll blow your brains out. Got family? Wife? Kids? We'll find them. Kill them slow if you talk." I didn't have a wife or kids back then, just my mom and sister in the suburbs, scraping by. But the thought of them... God, it hit me like a truck. "Please, I won't say anything, just let me go," I begged, my voice cracking. Tears mixed with the blood from a split lip where Fidgety had punched me. They laughed, a sick, echoing sound in that dim parlor room. The Fidgety guy kneed me in the ribs. Once, twice, pain exploding like fireworks. "You deliveries think you're tough? This is our turf." The big one joined in, his boots slamming into my side. I curled up, gasping, tasting copper in my mouth. "Yeah, cry like a bitch," Fidgety taunted, yanking my jacket off and emptying the pockets. They took everything, keys, wallet, even my watch, and a cheap Timex from my dad before he passed. After what felt like hours, but was probably minutes, they hauled me up by my shirt. "Get out," the big guy hissed, shoving me toward the door. "And if we see cops, your family's dead. Slow and painful. We'll make sure they scream your name." I stumbled out into the rain, bruised and shaking, pizza bag forgotten. Drove home, parked in my lot, and just sat there, staring at the dashboard. My ribs ached, face swelling. But the fear, that was worse. I thought about Mom, how she'd worry if I told her. My sister, pregnant with her first kid, she didn't need this stress. "Don't tell," I whispered to myself in the mirror. "They'll come after you." But the next day, the bruises were purple and ugly. My manager noticed when I called in sick. "What happened?" "You look like shit," he said. "Nothing, just fell." I lied, but my voice shook. "Bullshit. We'll figure it out." I didn't want to, but I did. Turns out the cops were already sniffing around. Another driver had been hit the week before. Same MO. My manager convinced me to talk. "They threatened my family," I confessed, tears welling up again. "Said that they'd kill them if I snitched." The detective, a tough woman named Reyes, nodded. "We hear that a lot. But these they're cowards. We've got leads. Help us and we'll protect you." I spilled it all. The gun, The beating, the threats. They matched descriptions to known thugs. The big one was Marcus Big M Thompson, a repeat offender with 2 strikes for armed robbery. Fidgety was a hanger-on, some lowlife named Rico. The trial was a nightmare. I testified, heart in my throat, staring down Big M in the courtroom. He pointed the gun at me, I said on the stand, voice steady despite the sweat. Said he'd kill my mom and sister if I talked. Big M's lawyer grilled me. You sure it was a real gun? Could have been a toy. It was real, I shot back. Felt the weight when he pressed it to my head. Fidgety got 5 years. Plea deal. But Big M? 3rd strike. Life without parole. As they led him away, he glared at me. You'll pay for this, he mouthed.